It was his blessing that we started Career to Bigs, which is actually have taken a shape now. We are working on in a bigger way. And he always into education. He is a man who dreams of new ideas, new things. And the success story, instead of me saying he himself received last 3 years what was being done. I was astonished to see the growth he has achieved in education, the enrollment, all those things. So wonderful. Wherever he touch his hand, we can see he make it something different. That is his uniqueness. So that's the same reason why we always love to have a word with Sir and listen to him. And today we are here to hear about him. What is the idea that Krishi Jagran has put forward to find out the millionaire farmers and change the image of Indian farming community into a positive. Feel that there is an aspiration we can create. We can create a huge number of icons whom the young generation, especially the students, can dream of. Okay, I can also reach to that level. Okay, we can change the face of Indian agriculture. Why don't we dream big? That is the dream on which we are working on, the millionaire farmer of India. Why we thought of millionaire farmer was that though we first thought the richest farmer of India, then the discussions we found that will be little challenging to begin with. So suggestion came, why not we start with acre millionaire farmer? So it is very easy to find out who makes the maximum in an acre. Then when we thought about then the animal husbandry, dairy, or they have an issue, we cannot find per acre. So then we found a millionaire farmer of India. There we have different categories where we want with your guidance and support to make it something different. As you have done able to make it something very aspiring for the coming generations. So we wish to hear from you more. And welcome, sir. Please come.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to this platform, and congratulations to all of you for creating this very important, very relevant platform, KJ Chaupal, and initiating this millionaire farmer and many new innovations. I always see from Krishi Jagran a lot of things keep coming. So wonderful initiatives, and your whole team really deserve a big applause for this. Friends, as Mr. Dominic has told, it's really a very challenging field now, agriculture. A lot of opportunities are there. The only thing is that we are probably not aware that what are the opportunities. So, somewhere, what is lacking is the awareness. And that is the reason why the students also are not much inclined to opt for this. So that awareness part is really has to be taken by the platforms like Krishi Jagran. And that I was really amazed to see so many crores they are followers of this Krishi Jagran platforms, whether it's social media, print media, or Facebook, or other platform, whatever, or YouTube channel. So that's really a very good platform to make them aware. And as a Deputy Director General Agriculture Education, because I am directly responsible for the higher agriculture education in the country, we are making all efforts to make the agriculture education as one of the choice subject for the students. And we have got a good outcome of this. I was discussing with Mr. Dominic, and I am really happy to share with you also that we have, as you know, around 3,500 seats reserved in all the agriculture universities. Agriculture education is a state subject. Being a state subject, we cannot really interfere much in the agriculture education. But the important thing is that ICR being the facilitator and being the agency to control the quality of the higher education, We have 20% seat reserved in all agriculture universities for the UG programs, and 30% seats reserved for PGMP programs. So around 3,500, or this year we have increased to 4,000 seats are reserved for ICR and all. That is also required for stopping the inbreeding. Otherwise, being a state subject, what happens that the universities, they take all the students from their own state. So these students do not have the cross-cultural learning. So suppose some university in Tamil, so they have all the Tamil. So they don't mix up with the Malayalam, with the Telugu, with the North India, with the other students. So these 3,500 or 4,000 students, they are really clean. They are bringing that cross-cultural learning. So for 4,000 seats, we received around 84,000 applications last year. How many, what is the ratio? But this year, because of our efforts, because of our awareness campaigns, we received 5,84,000. 8 times increase in just 1 year. It's a phenomenal change. So now we can see that the best brains are really coming towards the agriculture. They are coming by choice. I'm really surprised to see there are coaching centers coming out for the agriculture.
Oh, wow.
In many cities. I just found these students are preparing through the coaching that yes, I want to go for this ICR seats, I want to go for the universities. Because the competition has become so difficult, so tough. It's not easy to crack this exam. Just a few days back we conducted the PG PhD and we have joined the CUT exam. So that is the change now. So now it is our duty also that we have to really take care of these students, how to provide them the best of the best, best of the best syllabus and the best of the best knowledge, quality education and relevant education. So that's the biggest challenge now. You see, for doing that quality education, this, as you were just saying in my introduction, but I am also adding the World Bank project, which is called the National Agricultural Higher Education Project. And under that project, the main objective is only to provide the quality education. And for that, it is only in ICR supported system which is happening. We are funding even the undergraduate students to go anywhere in the world with full support, full funding support. Even the visa fee, even their local travel, even their per diem, even their stay, the tuition fee, everything they are doing. And on an average, one student costs around 15 lakhs. But we are spending that 1,200 crores. We are spending PG students, our faculty, all the universities. Now, if you go to any universities, you will find the smart classrooms. You will find 400 vocational courses we have started under this program. Many things, and the students who around 1,200 students, they have visited more than 80 countries and more than 120 institutes, universities. If you talk to any of these students, you find the complete change vision. As you were saying in your introduction of this Chaupal, that our vision has to be taught. So if you are not seeing the world, like in the rice, if I take a student who is working in the rice to International Rice Institute, Philippines, we sent around more than 600 students to Philippines to that institute. Now, once they have come back, they are talking about the global scenario that okay, now we have to work in the rice research in that particular area because they are not experts, they are having the broad view. So the vision has to be broad first. That's really most important. Now, I'll just tell you, like when I visited to interact with the students in the Philippines, I could just see that the kind of research, like they are doing the research that how to reduce the cooking time of the rice. As you know, in the world, 80% of the population, they eat just the rice. So they are just making the research that how you can reduce the cooking time from 15 minutes to 7 minutes. So if you reduce, you see how much fuel we are going to save,
Yes.
how much resources we are going to save. So the small thing, your thinking has to be such that okay, in which area we can go. It's not only that more production, but Can we do some research on that? So the students who are involved in that, they are really. When I visited Canada about a month back, I could see a very beautiful facility, synchrotron facility. It's called the. I think you must have seen Canadian Lighthouse in Saskatchewan University. What a wonderful facility! You put a seed, and within fraction of seconds, you can know the complete nutrient profile of it. How much protein, how much carbohydrate, how much zinc, how much iron is there. No dissection of this, just to put it. And they are doing really wonderful work for the food safety. And they are saying that you send any number of students, we will train them. We will train them how to use this facility. So that kind of exposure is really required for the students, for the faculty, for our research work. But there is a word of caution. The caution is that everybody is asking you blindly, you increase the number of students in the agriculture. Can we do that? We don't. We don't want to compromise with the quality. Always we say we have to have the standards, minimum standards, which we have set, and that is the role of ICR. Recently we conducted a study that what is the human resource requirement for the next 20 years. Around 550 colleges, more colleges are required in the next 20 years. How many graduates are required in veterinary science? How many are required in the fishery science, horticulture, forestry, agriculture, or other subjects, whatever we have got. And that I have presented before our policy makers, and they were really excited to see that report. Similarly, how we can make our universities global standard universities, so that we get students from all over the world. So what are those things which we need to do? So that the quality is maintained. Our students, once they pass out, they have a lot of takers. That okay, I want this student. The another thing which I could see from my visit to Canada, and now I'm going after 10 days to US to visit 7 universities, just for this purpose, and how we can go really for the extramural research. Extramural research means can our universities have the collaboration with the industry, so that the complete research of the students is totally funded by the industry. So if they want research, I talked to few industry persons and they are quite excited to support this. And they were saying that we are spending every year 100 crores. So why we cannot spend 10 crores for the university? It's very easy. So if you just fund some part of the research, and in that research, you can have some postdoctoral fellows, you can have some PhD students, some MSc students, some undergraduate students, and they can all work in that, and that research output becomes the combined property of both university and the industry. And then those students are industry ready. Immediately they can be absorbed in the industry. And the research output also can be utilized in the industry. So that otherwise people generally complain that okay, your students are not industry ready. But this way we can make them industry ready. So there are many things which we really need to do, and the only thing is, again I say, the communication gap. That people don't understand that what really we have to do, how we have to support. The other thing I just want to say, now we have presently around 76 agriculture universities which are government funded, and we have more than 450 private colleges which are also offering, and daily you will just see that new and new agriculture colleges, they are coming up. Every university is opening one agriculture college, and for that there is a lot of demand by the universities. They have number of seats, they have increased, but we are keeping a cap on that. But again, to make the students aware about the latest topics, we have revised the complete PG programs, complete PhD programs, and the UG programs. If you see all latest topics, whether they are connected with the bioinformatics, they are connected with genomics, IoT-based solutions, artificial intelligence, everything, molecular, the new techniques of this breeding, the next generation breeding, everything they have included as part of our, so that the students get the flavor of all these latest topics and how they can really do this thing. one new initiative just last month which we have taken, and that is, we have a very important program that is called the Student Ready program. Ready means Rural Entrepreneurship Awareness Development Yojana. And under that Ready program, we have a sub-component called the RAVE, in which Rural Awareness Work Experience. Under Rural Experience, where I think Krishi Jagran can really support and can help. Now, once these students are going to the rural exposure, we are paying every student 3,000 rupees per month from myself. Our 250 crore every year is just paid as part of the fellowships only. Under that RAVE program, what we are doing now is we are developing an app which will be given to all students, and they have to really know the problems of the farmers, upload on that app, and they have to inform the farmers about the various schemes, the loans, the awareness programs. Like they can also inform that okay, there is some platform like Krishi Jagran or many other things. So it's a two-way channel, and all that information will be uploaded on a portal, and from portal we can analyze the data, that what are the things, because every year we are sending around 30,000 students for the rural expo, and every district is mapped under that program, because in every state we have more than one agricultural university. So that way we can really map the whole country and make them aware about this through a app, and we can know that what are the different challenges being faced by the farmers, and those challenges can be really jot down, and we can really come out with many other solutions, many other interventions, whatever are required from our side. Having said all these things, if you see, we are trying now, our next objective is that how to really make aware, where again I will request if the Krishi Jagran can help, how the students can be educated about the importance of this agriculture. When I conducted last year a meeting of all Delhi-based principals, mainly public funded, around 200 principals, 250 principals they came, and they were really amazed to see that agriculture is such a vast field. Earlier they were thinking like that one goes for the agriculture, that means now he has to go to the field, he has to harvest something, and that's all. We are not knowing that we provide PhD in 82 subjects. We provide in 13 subjects the undergraduate programs. No, no. But once they know the facility, they know that okay, this is also is not less than any rocket science. This also has a lot of high-tech research, agriculture. Cloning, you can do research on the biotech, you can do research on the next generation meetings. And if you see any kind of facility, it's all of it. So then they were saying, yes, please tell us when the exam is going to be conducted. So that part is really where we can, and we need the support of the platforms like Krishi Jagran. So how we can really educate the students, okay, this the time when we are going to conduct this exam, these are the scholarships, these are the opportunities, career opportunities, entrepreneurship, and many things. And again I talked to the Director Education of Delhi government, and he was saying that please conduct another meeting of 1,000 principals of Delhi-based government schools and educate them. And they were also asking, just 3 days back I had a discussion with him, and he was saying that in Delhi-based schools we can also start with course on the agriculture, and they can make it compulsory. So now we have to work for that also. So ultimately what I am trying to see from everybody, that agriculture is slowly taking the interest. Students are coming forward, parents are coming forward, even many policy makers, they just ask me one simple question, that why your agriculture graduates, they are leaving the agriculture and joining the bureaucracy, joining some other areas. I just tell them that okay, just see the reverse trend also. Many graduates who are not agriculture graduates, they are also coming to agriculture. I have hundreds of such examples, thousands of such examples, where the IITians, where students from the Michigan, others, they are leaving and coming for the organic farming. You must have seen many such examples. They are coming for the value chain, they are coming for the food industry, they are coming for many other things. So they are also being attracted to tourism. So agriculture is really becoming a very attractive area because, and thanks to the outcome of this COVID also. In COVID also people have understood that yes, everything can go away, but you cannot live without the agriculture. Because that is the only thing which saves the lives. Sitting at home, you are getting everything. You cannot generate the agriculture. Google cannot provide you the food. Food has to come from the field. Although the research is there, that I know you must be all aware that they are making the research where you will have the cell cultured meat. Recently, 2 companies they have been funded. So the meat also, they will not cull the animals. So in the laboratory they are going to generate the meat also as per your desire. The milk also will be generated from the machines. So they have the glands, artificial intelligence, and whatever kind of milk, camel milk, cow milk, buffalo milk, your sheep milk, whatever you require. So that just press a button and it will be the natural milk, whatever you get from the animal. So that is also coming out, but I am still saying that still the majority of the people, they have to depend whatever comes to the farmers for the agriculture, for the many other things which are what are required. So agriculture can never lose its relevance. Agriculture will always remain integral part of our life, and that, as I was saying, the COVID has really taught us that yes, agriculture, even if you have 100 crores, it is of no value if you don't get the food. You cannot eat away the currency, you cannot eat away the money. You have to eat the food only. If the farmer says, no, I am going to produce only for my own consumption, I will not give to anybody. What will do with the money? You cannot do money. So that importance really people have understood. And because of that, many persons, many students, they are also getting attracted towards this. I was listening to a speech by a 9th class student. I called all vice chancellors in one of the meetings in Srinagar, and that was around 2 months back. I was really mesmerized to see the speech of two 9th class students. They were speaking about this importance of the veterinary education. And 3 vice chancellors of the veterinary university, they were sitting with me. And they were saying that even that much we cannot speak how these students are speaking, with confidence. And they were saying that even if we get admission in the MBBS, we are going to opt for the veterinary sciences. Because it is more close to the humans, nature. You are treating a species which cannot speak. If I go to the doctor, I tell everything, I am getting pain here, I am not eating food for so much. But in animal, we have to identify everything. So they have to be more attentive. So all those things are really required, and that importance has been felt by all that yes, veterinary education is equally important, and how the One Health has come up. One Health concept, now people are understanding that you have to take care of the entire ecosystem. You cannot just take care of the human health if you don't take care of the animal health, of the ecosystem, of the soil, of everything, because they are all interrelated. One Health we talk, and that can come if you are really part of this agriculture education. If you really think that agriculture education having different domains, if you know the concepts of all these things, I think you can contribute a lot for protecting this entire ecosystem. This One Health concept you can really propagate, and I think our government is also promoting, is supporting a lot of things for this agriculture education. And for agriculture education, if you see the latest initiatives, in addition to this quality, the quality, as I told you, we are sending the students, everybody, wherever they want to go. In addition, we have now opened more than 400 vocational courses. We are going to start the polytechnics in the universities, so that even a 10th class student can get admission for the polytechnic. And if they complete the polytechnic, they can directly come to the second year of the UG program. So that the students who are in the rural area, if they are interested in the agriculture, they can directly go for this. And in 2 states, we could see that there is a lot of demand for those diploma courses. So all those dimensions are really very important, and we need really the support from the Krishi Jagran. And I really compliment the Krishi Jagran for making such a massive drive, and especially this KJ Chaupal, through which we can reach to millions of farmers, millions of students. I'm talking because I am the DDG Education, so millions of the youths we can reach through this platform, and we will just keep informing you about our various activities, about our various schemes, because as I told you, we have a lot of investment in this. We have around 500 crore budget for agriculture education itself, out of which 250 is just going on for the scholarships. So just see that how we are promoting this agriculture education, and in addition to this, 1200 crore is going for the students, sending students abroad, their financial support, their smart classes, 3D studios, and their all state-of-the-art laboratories, everything. And I'll request if you can visit any of the university, you will be really fascinated to see that how the total ecosystem has changed, and the students are becoming so confident now. I am really surprised to see many students of agriculture stream who are writing editorial about the digits in Financial Express, in many other newspapers. Because we motivated them, we asked them to think big and write the memoirs, and they are writing such a good memoir that they are being published in many newspapers. So that kind of confidence is really, we want to make the students the passionate about whatever is your dream. And I think I request through this platform that more and more students should know about what are the career opportunities in this agriculture, so that by choice they can choose that yes, I have to prepare for this. And the healthy sign already I have told you that a lot of coaching centers are coming up, a lot of interests are coming up. Many private universities are also coming up for this. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I wish the Krishi Jagran good luck and very bright success of all these new platforms which we have opened. And thanks to all of you for listening to me and providing me this platform. Thank you.
About the Millionaire Farmer Initiatives of Krishi Jagran. What do you feel about it?
Yes, Millionaire Farmer, this scheme which you have launched, or this program which you have launched, is really very important. That way, it is going to motivate the many other farmers who really think that farming is not a profitable business. Farming is not a profitable business because you are not doing in the scientific way. I have seen, because I keep on moving to different universities and different farmers, I have seen even the farmers from 1 acre, they are earning more than 3 lakhs. They are having integrated farming, they have everything, and they are consulting regularly the scientists, the best varieties they are doing. So that depends that how you are doing. So just seeing that, okay, this farmer has got this particular category, millionaire farmer, why I cannot do it? So they will really motivate others. Before joining this DDG education post, I was also holding the other post, and that was the Registrar General in Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Authority, where I worked for 8 years. And the main job was to identify such farmers who have done the extraordinary work. we gave award to around 128 such farmers, and the 10 lakh rupees was the cash award for the communities, then 2 lakh, 1 lakh, many categories. And we had a channel to just interact with all the farmers, and that motivated many other farmers to get that award. And 12 of those farmers which we awarded, they got the Padma Shri later. So they got such a big platform. So similarly, this millionaire farmer, so I think it is a chain reaction. Many other farmers, they will just think of, okay, let me see that how he has become the millionaire farmer, or why his story is so famous, why I cannot. So I think it's a wonderful your program, and this can really achieve the greater heights.
So we would need the support of all your universities, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Rather, we need the support of President.
Yes.
sir, again, just about one more point I want to. What are the support you give to the students who are really brilliant? Do you give any other scholarships like that in agriculture? What are the options there?
That is the main job which we do.
Yeah.
We have the scholarships at the UG level, PG level and PhD level. At the UG level, we say it as a NTS, National Testing Scheme. And under that, we provide around 3,000 scholarships to the students. There are certain conditions for that. So the toppers, they get that scheme. And similarly, for the MSc also we have two types of scheme, PG scheme and NTS again. And for PhD, we have this JRF, SRF, where we provide 35,000 per month for the first 2 years, and then we increase that amount, which is now again going to be increased. So, a lot of schemes are there. In addition to this, at undergraduate level, we provide to all the students, irrespective of whether they are ICI student or not, 3,000 rupees for the Rabi program. And even otherwise, we provide to the students some kind of financial support. So, as I told you, around 250 crore every year is just going for the such kind of scholarships from the ICI. So, there are a lot of schemes for the better minds, and I'm really hoping that we invite more and more such better minds. Better minds, when I say, there is I think many of these students and my young colleagues, they must be knowing there is a Better Mind program also. Any student who has, or any audience here who has heard about this Better Minds? No? From the heartfulness, there is a heartfulness, I think you must have heard in Hyderabad. There is a very big institute, Heartfulness Institute. So Better Minds, they train the minds before the 15 years, and those minds become so focused that they can even identify the color, they can identify the number of any currency by closing their eyes, just by smell, by touch. So I was really surprised. They just took a 500 rupee note and they just scanned like this, like a photocopier, and just told the number is OT35 something, some 10-digit number, just by touch. So their mind becomes so focused. So that is a Better Mind, but they train minds only up to 50 minutes. And many parents, they are opting really for the Better Minds. So such Better Minds we require for this. If you close their eyes, they can hit any target. Even with our open eyes, we cannot hit the target, but they can hit the target even with their closed eyes.
We are creating Arjuns.
Yes. So they remember the thing. Once they are attentive in the class, they do not read again and again that before exam or again take the book before the assignments again read the book. Once they see something, it's permanent. So focused.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your gracing us with your words of wisdom. We are truly honored to have you here, sir. We are delighted to have the gracious presence of Shri Anil Rao, IPS, Principal Advisor to Honorable Chief Minister Haryana. I would request Mamta ma'am to kindly present a small token of gratitude. Please come. Not at all, sir. It's such an honor. Now, as part of our cherished Cages of our tradition, we would like to capture this memorable occasion with a small group photograph. So we kindly request you to join us for this special moment.
So would you please like to share a few words? Just a few words, please.
थैंक यू। मुझे तो मालूम भी नहीं है कि क्लास क्या है और पर पुलिस वाला हूँ तो पकड़ के कभी भी कहीं भी खड़ा कर। थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब, आपको सुन रहा था, बहुत अच्छा लगा। और आई कैन ओनली शेयर बेसिकली वी आर फार्मर्स।
यस सर।
मुझे कई बार अजीब लगता है, मे बी इनफॉर्मल डिस्कशन में बात करेंगे। बाजरा खाता रहा, गाँव में पैदा हुआ, फार्म पे पैदा हुए, फार्म पे गए। अब उनसे पूछते हैं कि बाजरा कम क्यों होता है, बोलते साहब जब से पानी देने लगे हैं फसल में बाजरा तो गया। और जब पूछते हैं कि चना क्यों नहीं हो रहा, तो वही जवाब आता है, बिलोंग टू मैनेजर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, व्हाट इज दैट, आई डोंट नो। बाजार से जब खरीद के लाते हैं कुछ टमाटर ले आइए, आई विल आस्क यू, आप कहेंगे कि देखने में तो सुंदर है पर वैसे नहीं। So do we have some specification, some standard for that so-called organic cooking? हमने तो बचपन में इतना ही देखा था कि बड़ा कोऑपरेटिव होता था, जब काम करना होता था खेती में तो घर के हाथ होते थे या फिर गांव के लोग हाथ बटाने आते थे। जब उनको जरूरत होती थी तो कोई कहीं और से जाता। फॉर्चुनेटली हम भगवान ने ऐसी जगह पैदा किया, संभ्रांत परिवार में थे, तो वो एक केवल मैसेज जाता था कि ताऊजी या ताईजी के यहाँ पे काम है तो वो हाथ बटाने के लिए आ जाएंगे और उनको एवरेज में कुछ मिलता है। जब हम अनाज भी निकालते थे तो वो मैनुअल तरीके से ऐसे निकाला जाता था कि उसके बाद जो बचता था वो जानवर खाते थे। आज वही अगर अनाज हम जो पैदा कर रहे हैं उसको जानवर खाता है तो मर जाता है। अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम नहीं मरे हैं
because of pesticides.
I am quite serious about it. अपने घर पे भी पालक, घर पे जितना भी थोड़ी बहुत जगह है वहां से उगा के खाते हैं। खाद भी गाय का सीधा मंगवा के वो डाल के खाते हैं। तो कितने लोग कर पाएंगे, कब तक कर पाएंगे? आई थिंक आप, मैं आया तब आप बता रहे थे द एंटायर इकोसिस्टम अबाउट द एग्रीकल्चर। एब्सोल्युटली आई एग्री विद यू, वी नीड दैट। थैंक यू ममता जी for giving me the opportunity to meet the young minds
Yes sir.
who can see through the wall.
Yes sir.
Thanks a ton. Thank you. I'm just speaking out my mind. I have no material. Maybe as a farmer, I can come to you once.
Most certainly sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I would request everyone to kindly come for a
I'm a bit
photograph.
fast. ऐसा हो रहा है।